Who doesn't love to spend money? I know personally I love spending money. I love finding great deals. I enjoy all those things. But if you're trying to save, you have to kind of do it smart. So we can always count on those monthly payments. That's going to be things like your television, your house payment, insurance, cars, things like that. They're always going to happen. We can depend on those. So for one of my friends, her plan for that was she was a single mom and she was finding it hard to kind of maintain all those bills coming out all at once. So she actually started what is called the envelope method. You may have heard of it or seen it online. It's getting very popular. So for her, just to explain what it was, she took all her bills and wrote those down on an envelope. So she had her electric, car, insurance, sort of like that. And every week that she got paid, she would divvy that up between those bills. So for example, she had ballparked her electric bill at the highest to be about $80 a month. So she ballparked it all her bills higher so that she would have extra money left over if they didn't meet that high end. So for her electric bill at $80 a month, every week she would put in $20 into that envelope. That way she's kind of spending that money out and kind of budgeting, I guess is the better term, throughout the month. That way not all of it she's having to come up with at once. Or if you're like me and I'm a very impulsive shopper, sometimes I find things that I just have to have. That would keep her from doing that because that money is already kind of set aside somewhere else. Now, I also mentioned that the extra money she had, she would take it and put it into an emergency fund. So for me and my household, we call that the cookie jar money. So our cookie jar money is anything that's left over at the end of the month. We kind of put it in an envelope and put it in our safe or our bank account, just whichever we have that we're using. And it is for emergency purposes. So if I run over a nail with my tire and have to have that replaced, or the car breaks down, or I have to miss work, kids are sick, things like that, that extra money goes towards that. So she kind of did the same thing and that worked for her. So on that same end, there's also those monthly things that we can't budget, like groceries. You're not going to be certain. Some people know it to a T exactly how much they're going to spend. I don't. I am very impulsive with, like I said, with shopping and with groceries. I may spur the moment want to do a Taco Tuesday, or I may want to have fajitas on a Thursday or something. So we kind of keep that kind of open. That's what we call our unnecessary or kind of unknown budget, our unknown purchases. So for us, I know that there is actually a market down the road who has what's called the Pick 5 for their meats. So you can pick 5 things and it's $19.99. They have really great selection. Their meats are very good and they don't expire, and I can always freeze them. So we buy that stuff there. For other things, I go to the dollar store. The Dollar Tree is one of the things around here where everything's $1. I buy from there just to avoid these bigger stores that maybe they have more of a selection of items. And I stick to my list because, like I said, I'm very impulsive. I have 2 children under 2, and if I get in the kids section, I'm never coming out without spending a ton of money. I know that about myself, and I really watch that. So also on the unnecessary things, this goes back with it is our monthly payment. But for us, we never watched satellite. We don't have cable. We never watched it when we had it. It was a waste of money. So we actually budgeted that money for Netflix and Hulu, just kind of streaming movies and shows and things like that. They're cheaper, we watch them more, and we're not paying that outrageous amount, in my opinion, for satellite and things that we're not going to use. Also, on that same end, we are avid Prime shoppers. You can find things like diapers and wipes if you have children, which everyone knows. You could buy a small island with the amount of money that you're paying for those things. You can get really great deals online. So we noticed we were using Prime a lot. So actually for students, if you have an EDU account, you can get on Amazon Prime and put that in, and you actually get your Prime membership for half the price. So for us, that made a lot of sense to do it that way. Plus we get a discount, so who doesn't like that? I recommend anytime you're out and you notice things like that, I know that they offer military discounts. Take advantage of that. If you are over the age of 60 or 65, some people offer senior citizen discounts. use that. Some people offer student discounts. Ask. That's all you have to do is ask. My husband, I embarrass him all the time because I ask those things, but it saves me money, so I enjoy saving. I love spending, but I love saving. So there's also these wonderful apps. Everyone is always on their phone or the internet. I know Ebates and Ibotta are 2 examples of those. So pretty much what that does, you go, you spend this money, you upload those receipts or those purchases on these apps, they give you money back. So that's one great thing if you're very tech savvy. Also, Facebook websites, they have savings groups, and also there is an app that I love to use called crazycouponlady.com with a K, crazy with a K. And they go out and make these purchases, and they tell you exactly what to buy, where to buy it, how much it costs, how much you save, and the coupons that you need to use with those purchases. So I suggest if you're looking to save money, go out there and just start doing it.